Mercedes-Benz is quietly working on something big, something that could completely shake up the EV world. The brand, known for luxury and innovation, just surprised everyone by developing a new engine that might change the future of electric cars. While the whole world is rushing toward EVs, Mercedes is taking a bold turn. What if, after all the hype, they are building an engine so advanced it could make today's electric cars feel outdated? Could Mercedes really pull this off? And how will it compare to giants like Tesla and BYD? When you think of luxury and innovation, Mercedes-Benz is always the first name that comes to mind. But the story started way back in 1886, when Carl Benz created the world's first gasoline-powered car. At a time when people believed cars needed horses, he proved them wrong. His motor wagon did not just move, it made history. That was only the beginning. Soon, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach introduced a car under the name Mercedes in 1901. Then, in 1926, Benz and Daimler merged to create the Mercedes-Benz we know today. Over the years, Mercedes stopped making just cars and started creating true experiences. From inventing the airbag to introducing ABS brakes, Mercedes has always been ahead of its time. Today, it leads in hybrid technology, electric cars, and even self-driving systems. But now comes the twist. While every company is pushing full speed into EVs, Mercedes is slowing down and focusing again on combustion engines. Yes, you heard that right. In a world focused on electric cars, focusing on gas engines looks risky. But Mercedes has never followed the crowd. They lead it. Range anxiety, slow charging, and unreliable charging stations. This new engine might just be their secret advantage. While most car makers are all in on EVs, Mercedes is crafting a smarter, more efficient combustion engine, hinting they believe gas-powered cars still have a big future as the EV trend picks up speed. Can Mercedes stay ahead with this daring plan? If they pull it off, this could be the surprise that shakes up the EV world and makes other companies rethink their strategies. If Mercedes-Benz succeeds in this, it could totally change the situation. Instead of moving away from gas-powered engines, they are reinventing them to be more efficient and powerful. This bold move might just shake up the electric vehicle world and make other car makers rethink their all-in EV plans. Mercedes is not chasing old ideas. They are out to redefine what driving can be in the future. With their history of breaking barriers, this new engine could be a total change. The rise of electric vehicles is, really taking the world by storm as more people become aware of the environmental impact of fossil fuels. The demand for electric vehicles is rising. Governments are pushing hard to phase out gas-powered cars, and car makers are, in a race to go electric. What was once a niche idea has now become a new standard for the auto industry. But electric vehicles are not perfect. Even with companies like Tesla making huge leaps in battery technology, there are still some big hurdles. Electric vehicles can be expensive, charging takes time, and honestly, finding a charging station is not always easy. Plus, range anxiety, that worry your battery will die before you find a charger, is a real concern for drivers. This is where Mercedes-Benz sees an opportunity. They're betting their new combustion engine technology can tackle these electric vehicle challenges directly. Electric vehicles are not the answer for everyone. For some folks, gas-powered engines are still more practical and convenient. While electric vehicles shine for city driving or short trips, combustion engines are better for long road trips and quick refueling. By making combustion engines better, more powerful, efficient, and eco-friendly, Mercedes could offer drivers the best of both worlds. The range and speed they love without the battery concerns. Plus, the switch to electric vehicles is not happening as fast as some thought. In many places, charging stations and policies are still developing. That means gas-powered cars, especially hybrids, will stay important for years to come. Mercedes-Benz is making a smart move by upgrading combustion engines at a time when the world's shift to electric vehicles is moving slower than expected. This could help them gain a bigger part of the market compared to companies going all in on electric vehicles. But Mercedes is not just trying to keep up. They're reinventing combustion engines to be very clean and efficient, delivering the same power as traditional engines but with less impact on the planet. Mercedes hybrids may shine in regions where drivers worry about range or lack of charging stations. It is a daring strategy, and honestly, it might be exactly what the industry needs. As the world shifts toward electric driving, Mercedes is giving buyers a flexible alternative that appeals to both traditional engine lovers and eco-conscious drivers. Their hybrids could fill a growing demand for sustainable cars that still deliver strong performance. The electric vehicle situation is far from settled, and Mercedes hybrids could become the notable option that, well, changes everything. While other automakers go all in on electric, Mercedes is choosing a practical approach. But will this hybrid path change the electric vehicle leaders or leave Mercedes trying to catch up? Time will tell. Mercedes-Benz is making a bold move that could really shake up the auto world with its hybrid strategy. While other companies are racing toward fully electric futures, Mercedes is taking a more balanced approach, refining combustion engines and blending them with powerful electric systems. It might be a brilliant long-term play or, a risky move as EV competition increases. As the race for EV dominance intensifies, Mercedes is focusing on hybrids, keeping the thrilling performance their brand is known for while delivering better efficiency and lower emissions. This hybrid push directly addresses the limitations of fully electric vehicles, especially in places where charging infrastructure is still developing. Mercedes is targeting drivers who want the freedom of long range, quick refueling, and reliable performance, all without giving up sustainability. Continuing from that point, the ultimate success of Mercedes-Benz's strategy will hinge on execution and the evolving landscape of consumer preference and regulation. The automotive industry is at a pivotal crossroads, and Mercedes is effectively betting on a transitional era that may last longer than many predict. Their hybrid approach is not a rejection of electrification, but a sophisticated bridge, engineered for a world where infrastructure and energy grids are still catching up to the ambitious vision of a fully electric future. This calculated path allows them to serve a diverse global market. In regions like Europe and North America, where charging networks are expanding, their robust EV lineup competes directly with pure electric brands. Simultaneously, in growing markets where energy stability and charging availability are genuine concerns, their advanced, cleaner combustion and hybrid offerings provide a practical and desirable alternative. This dual approach mitigates risk and maximizes market coverage. Furthermore, Mercedes' commitment is not merely to keep the combustion engine alive, but to refine it to near irrelevance in terms of emissions. They're investing in cutting-edge technologies like advanced synthetic fuels, also known as e-fuels, hyper-efficient ignition systems, and electrification that makes the gas engine more of a supporting player rather than the sole star. In their performance hybrids, the electric motor often provides instant torque, while the combustion engine acts as a high-efficiency generator or, a power booster for sustained speed. This redefinition turns a potential weakness into a sophisticated strength. However, challenges loom. The narrative of progress in the auto industry is overwhelmingly electric. Mercedes must convincingly communicate that their hybrid technology is not a compromise, but actually an intelligent, superior solution for the present and near future. They must also continue to advance their pure EV platforms in parallel, just to avoid falling behind in that critical technological race. The cost of developing two powertrain futures simultaneously is enormous, even for a luxury giant. And they're not just playing it safe. Their EQS, EQE, and the rest of their EV lineup show they're still very much in the electric game. But the hybrid focus could give them an edge in markets that are, slow to adopt EVs. They're also strengthening their sustainability goals by improving engine efficiency and reducing factory emissions. Their new hybrid engines offer a blend of high performance and eco-friendly engineering, helping meet strict global emissions rules while keeping the driving experience exciting. This strategy aligns perfectly with the world's push toward greener technology wrapped in luxury. The real question is whether this hybrid strategy will keep Mercedes ahead of rivals like Tesla, who continue to advance electric innovation. Tesla may lack Mercedes' luxury and ride quality, but they are still leading the electric vehicle technology race. Mercedes, however, offers a compelling option for drivers who are not ready to commit fully to electric. As the world moves toward electric mobility, Mercedes is carving out a special place by not abandoning combustion engines entirely. Instead, they are blending the best of gas and electric technology, giving drivers power, smooth performance, and lower emissions. This approach appeals to both classic car fans and new eco-conscious drivers. Their hybrid lineup could become a model for the future of luxury performance. While the world discusses fully electric cars, Mercedes is offering similar environmental benefits with added convenience: no long charging stops, no range anxiety, and no compromises. Whether Mercedes hybrids can match pure electric vehicles will depend on how well they balance sustainability with the legendary quality that defines the brand. And there you have it. Mercedes-Benz is shaking up the auto world with a hybrid strategy that blends luxury, performance, and sustainability in a way that could redefine the future of driving. Will their hybrids stand out next to the electric vehicle leaders? Or is this just a pause on the road to full electrification?